Now in this step, we will want to go ahead and create the Lego piece that we see over here. So I'll go ahead and expand this for you guys' viewing purpose so you can see everything a lot better. We'll go ahead and hit create. This is our second part. So we'll go ahead and call it that. All this is good for right now. We'll want to make sure to change that in the future on different modules. And now that we're here, we will want to go ahead and get started with creating our Lego piece. So what we can do is go ahead and create a sketch. We'll want to do the XY plane again. It'll line us up with the XY. And then we can go ahead and start off with a rectangle. So it's going to be 8 by 8 millimeters to start off with. So we can type in 8 by 8. Now that we have that, we can go ahead and do an extrusion. And this will be 9.6 millimeters tall. So we can go ahead and do that. We now have our extrusion. We'll turn off our planes just for viewing purposes. And then now we can do another extrusion on the top, but first we'll need to create our sketch again because we want to make that little stud piece on top. We'll want to turn on our construction lines because we need to go ahead and make sure that we're doing this in the middle so then it'll line up in the future. We know that it's 8 across, so we just want to do half of that, turn off our construction, and then we'll want to do a center circle. And this center circle will be 4.8 millimeters, not 8, 4.8. And then now that we have that, we hit the check mark, and then we can go over to features. We do an extrusion. We'll want to click that little piece that we made right there, and then we can go ahead and change this over to 1.6 millimeters because that's the height that we want for that right there. And then now we have one more thing. We're going to need to go ahead and make a shell. So we'll make a shell in this bottom area. So we want to do on that face right there, we'll do 1.6 millimeters. We'll hit enter, we'll hit the check mark, and then now we have that done. We'll want to go ahead and save this now that we are done with that. And then what we can do is go ahead and go out of the full screen view on my portion. We'll want to go ahead and click on the completion of module 1, sorry, my bad. We'll want to go down to deliverables, and then we'll want to drag and drop this down to deliverables as well. So now that we have that, we can hit save. And now that we have all of our deliverables in here, what we can go ahead and do is drag this over to complete to right there. So now that's 100% complete. Your teacher can go ahead and now be notified of you completing that. They're able to track your progress as well and help you, and then they can go ahead and look at this and see if you did something wrong, and they can get back to you. But now that we did that, you're basically complete with module 1. You just got to go ahead and take the quiz, and you'll be good.